Greg Wilson. Welcome to yet another edition of the Ignite You podcast. I'm your host, again, Greg Wilson, the owner and publisher of Connection Small Business Journal. You can find us online. Visit my website, my new website, gregawilson.com. Click on the link for the podcast, and you can listen to and watch the podcast that we're recording today. Today, as a matter of fact, I'm sitting here with Ramona Terry. Ramona, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Ramona is the owner of $1 Million Massage.
Yes.
$1 Million Massage here in beautiful Columbus, Georgia. Ramona, you and I have known each other for a number of years, and I've followed your journey. I've been a client. I've laid on this table a time or two. And let me tell you, before I talk about that experience, how did you come up with the name $1 Million Massage?
Actually, I have to give credit to my best friend.
Okay.
I didn't have any name picked out when I started the business 5 years ago. I just thought, I just want to do massage,
right.
Help people.
Right.
And I think Cheryl Ward, you know Cheryl
I know
very
Cheryl.
well as well.
Yes.
She came up with it. I don't know where it came from. She just kind of was like, Moni, your massages are like $1 million.
Right.
And then she said, $1 million massage. And it kind of stuck.
Well, I'm glad she did. So I'll digress a moment. I've had the opportunity again to lay on this table and to actually feel your hands. And let me tell you, it was a wonderful experience. And this is my testimony before we jump in. I was running my mouth the entire time of the session. You were telling me, I'm going to put you to sleep. I'm like, no, you're not. And before I realized it, you were like waking me up. Hey, Greg, the session is over.
Right.
So
after what, it was 90 minutes? Or
it was I think it was a 90-minute massage. And right. I'm not sure how many minutes I lasted running my mouth to you, but you put me to sleep with your hands. So great experience. And I think, quite honestly, even as we go through the podcast today, I just wanted to share with people. I want you also to share with people. This is your baby. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about just how you got into business. Where did the desire? A lot of people desire many things,
right.
But for you to desire, hey, you know what? I want to be a masseuse. I want to open up my own company. How did that start?
Well, honestly, Greg, the business, where it started and where it is now, just kind of cliche, but it fell from heaven.
Wow.
I believe that this is my gift from God because, as you know, as a Christian, we know your gift is the thing that you do with the least effort.
Right.
It's something that comes from your heart.
Right.
So I started out wanting to be a massage therapist when I was married at the time to a soldier.
Okay.
During the Iraq War, when it first started.
Right.
And I just saw how he and his friends would come and go after deployment after ruck marches. And I decided that I wanted to give back to the military.
Wow.
Excuse me. So it originally started with me wanting to cater to the military after deployments and things of that nature.
Right.
But at the time, there was no school here.
Okay.
So Miller Mott came in 2010 or 11, I believe. And I was the second graduating class, so I got in immediately.
Yeah. Okay.
And once I graduated, it just kind of snowballed. I started the business in a small office over on Peacock.
I remember that.
And word of mouth is really 90% of my business.
Wow.
It just snowballed.
We're gonna come back to word of mouth because I do feel that even in today's climate, a digital climate, a climate that's full of social media and etc., that still word of mouth, quite honestly, is a leading source of referrals. We're gonna come back to that. So some of the challenges, you've been in business for how many years?
5 years.
5 years, all right. Well, number one, congratulations,
Thank you.
because a lot of people don't make it past year 2. And quite honestly, I've read and studied that if your business can make it past the second year, you can make it.
Right.
You can make it. But let's talk about the struggle. Let's talk about the challenges, because it's easy for people just to watch a video and see, how things are, and just assume that, hey, everything has been a cakewalk, everything has been easy. So let's talk a little bit about the struggle, maybe some of the struggles and testimonies that you've been through to be where you are today in your journey.
Well, let's see. The first 2 years, of course, I was working full-time for Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Okay.
I was a full-time mom of 2, divorcee, working part-time at Massage Envy, and running my business.
Wow.
So I was doing quite a bit.
Right.
And in that second year, I did move up to a larger studio across from the museum.
Right.
And it was hard, but again, I firmly believe that, because this is my gift of God, He carries me.
Right.
It's been rough, but the last 3 years now, I prayed about it, I talked about it with God, and I quit Blue Cross Blue Shield after 17 years.
Wow.
So I've been doing this job,
Full-time.
my career, $1 Million Massage, full-time for the last 3 years.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's held, it's still
on.
here.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. So, in a sense, we can let the viewers know, and those that are listening, working for yourself can actually work.
Yes.
And one thing I found, and you can attest to this as well, is that we work harder in a lot of ways, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of late nights and early mornings.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Man. It's been, you work for a corporate company.
Right.
You work 40 hours a week and you go home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you have your own business,
Exactly.
you work 90 hours a week and you never go home.
Right. Right.
So you're constantly working. I'm working when I'm asleep, because I'll wake up with a thought, and I have to wake up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, write it down, look at something, go on Facebook, see if I post it, which, as you know, I'm horrible at. So you guys bear with me on the Facebook thing.
We're gonna get you there.
I'm learning. But it's just a lot of work.
Right.
It's a lot of work, but it's so gratifying. So it doesn't feel like work. When I'm massaging, I feel my best.
Right.
So it's really not this kind of work. It's this kind of work.
Hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work.
Wow, that's amazing. And again, going back, I've known you for a number of years, and I know your heart. You have a gifting heart. All right, but we can't necessarily run a business
Right.
from a gifting standpoint.
This is true.
So have you found that it has been a struggle for you to get into the mindset? Again, you have 5 years in the business. You've owned the business for 5 years, 3 years full time. Have you found it a struggle to charge people?
Well, as you know, I started the business. When I started, my massage was $40 for an hour. Well, it took me 2.5 years to go up $5 whole. And that was a struggle.
Wow.
I know it's people say, oh my God, how can you charge so little?
Exactly.
It's a mockery to the industry. But again, it's my gift.
Right.
I don't want to disrespect my gift.
Right.
So my goal is to be able to help people, to truly be able to help people in their need for relief, for massage therapy. It's called therapy for a reason.
Exactly.
So in my specific case, just my baby, I want it to be where if you have a problem, you can come to me twice a month or 3 times a month.
Okay.
However many times you need to come to me,
Right.
and you can afford it.
Right.
At $45 an hour,
Right.
most of my clients come every 2 weeks.
Wow.
Because they can budget that in.
Exactly.
And they find they get more relief. If you're charging $75, your clients are only coming to you maybe once a quarter. And they're not getting the full relief, the full benefit of what I do.
So speaking of relief, speaking of therapy, and what type of massages do you offer here at $1 Million Massage?
Oh, I have just become In the last 3 months, I've just gotten my certification for a medical massage practitioner.
Okay.
So that allows me to work in hospitals, doctor's offices, rehab offices,
Very good.
anything like that if I choose to. But mainly, like I said, I did it. I went back to school, got that certification so that I can further help my clients.
Okay.
I do infant massage,
Wow.
elderly, prenatal, deep tissue, lymphatic,
Okay.
what other kind is there? I do every method of massage that there is.
Wow.
So, and I'm also now certified in cupping.
Okay.
So, cupping, as you know, became very popular when Michael Phelps had the circles on his back. But cupping, it helps the massage therapist because I don't have to knead as much.
Right.
I can use the cups. To do the work for me.
Good deal.
So.
Good deal. So, as we begin to wrap up, advice for someone that's watching the video today or listening on the podcast itself. Advice that you would give, or what advice would you give someone who, I'm working a 9 to 5, I'm working an 8 to 5, but you know what? I have this deep burning desire to do my own thing, to start a business. What advice would you give that individual today?
Number one, if you have that desire, number one, you have to know that it's real. It can't be something that's a fly-by-night type of thing.
Right.
And you're on one thing this week, something else next week. You have to focus. If your focus and your love is at one thing, then you know that that's what you should be doing.
Right.
And secondly, don't quit your day job, okay?
Right.
Don't quit your day job, but work at it. It's gonna take a lot of work. Like I said, at one point I was working 3 jobs.
Exactly. Exactly.
But if you stick with it and it's truly your gift, it'll come to pass. It'll be what's yours is yours.
That's true.
But you do have to put in the work. But don't go chasing dreams.
Right. Right.
It has to be something that you're truly passionate about and you're truly willing to give up something to get it.
Wow. Amazing. All right. So don't quit your
don't quit your day job. Not just yet.
That day is coming, but not today.
Yes, not today. It's coming.
Okay. So now let me see. I was trying to close, but you saying that prompted another question. How do you know? How does one know? Like, hey, I've arrived at the place, the point where after 17 darn years, I could walk the heck away.
Right.
How do they know?
I honestly hate to keep going back to this being my gift.
Right.
But it truly, truly is. Again, I prayed about it and I listened. I said, God, listen. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you said come to you and tell you my heart's desire.
Good.
You gave me this. My clients, talk to me. I have a lot of Christians that come, just different walks of life. And my clients appreciate what I do. They get benefits from what I do. So I know I'm doing something right.
Exactly.
And I prayed about it and I just stepped out here on faith. I mean, listen, for me, 17 years of Blue Cross, okay? If I stop $1 Million Massage today, guess what? I can probably go right back to Blue Cross. I have 17 years experience in the corporate world.
Right.
It would be nothing for me to jump back on that train.
Right.
So don't be afraid, because if it doesn't work, then you've done your best, then you can just go to the next step.
Right.
Every life is a chance. Nothing is guaranteed.
True.
That's cliche again, but it's very true.
It's very
Nothing
true.
is guaranteed. You got to work for every single thing that you want.
Wow. So any last words for the viewing audience? Any other sources of encouragement? You have a lot in you.
I know. I really don't have last words per se.
Right.
But I just tell people that if you love something, give it your all.
Give it your all.
Give it your 100%. and watch it grow.
Give it your all. So how do people get in contact with you, Ramona? $1 Million Massage, how do people find you?
$1 Million Massage, best and easiest way is to call me.
Okay.
334-275-8176. It is a Phoenix City number, but I am in Columbus. You can call me, you can text me, or you can go on the Facebook page, $1 Million Massage Facebook page, and message me. And I promise I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Usually I don't take that long anymore.
Right.
You know, I have that little indicator that you told me to put on my phone.
Exactly.
So now
It's there. Yeah.
And so it dings, and I respond to you. So, but again, easiest way, just call me.
All right. So again, that number is 334-275-8176.
Yes, sir.
334-275-8176. $1 Million Massage. And again, I personally laid on this table, and I felt those hands on my back.
And he went to sleep.
And I went to sleep.
And you know, going to sleep is not a bad thing. Going to sleep during a massage lets your therapist know that you have surrendered. You're relaxed enough and you trust.
So by me
your
talking
therapist.
to you, I was not surrendering.
You were not
Yes.
surrendering. You still had a little guard up.
I
You
did.
weren't trusting that, you know,
Not at all.
when you drift off. When
Not
you
at all.
drift off, I'm not going to do anything crazy to you.
All right, well,
So that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. So again, I recommend $1 Million Massage. You know, Ramona's a good friend of mine. I've known her for a number of years. And Ramona, I'm just excited. I'm excited that you are still in business. I know we haven't talked in a while, but it's exciting to see that you're still in business, still kicking, still going strong. And I want to say congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. You too can be ignited. Whatever it is that your passion is, if you're passionate about massage therapy, if you're passionate about cake baking or detailing cars, whatever the case may be, coding, you name it, you can be ignited to start your dream. And it's never too late to start. Again, this has been Greg Wilson with the Ramona Terry of $1 Million Massage. Until next time, may God continue to bless you.